So good morning out there in Facebook land. What day is today? Friday the 11th of October. From Meitheal Ceol. Coming back off our tour of Europe, short tour of Brittany, busking around Brittany for free apple tarts, pomme de terre or pomme. Apple palm. With Alan Stivell. Anyway, hopefully we got found a journal, Mike. So here's a blast from the past as we are up here in Enfield on our way back to Wild West Donegal. And we call in a friend of ours, Brian Cleary. What's your mantra, Brian? So we have the melodious whistle from Brian. We're going to have a few tunes. And then who drops in this morning but Brian's sister Grace. See, I still calling you Grace after all these years. No, this is Joyce. So I met Joyce when she was a virgin in Loretta Hall. Oh, sorry.
I was, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was a virgin in Hatch Hall at the same time. There's nothing personal here. But we used to go to Mass. We all went to Mass. So I called her Grace, even though she was Joyce. And she was praying for this fella, Mick. So Mick's on the other side of us here. Mick Maloney here, another Hatch Hall boy. And
no, we weren't sure about his virgin status.
yeah, we're not sure about his status, but we prayed for him anyway, you know. So what are we going to sing now, folks? We're going to sing from our music books. We had great fun for the last couple of months travelling around Europe and well, travelling around the wild Atlantic way, and then over to France with Brittany. So this is Sonny's Dream from our first book, 365 songs, you're one a day. And page 320. So what we do is we just play along, and on the stream what you should see is you'll see the words and chords as we're playing, so you can sing along or play along. And again, we're forced that Brian's going to join us on various instruments, etc. That's if he doesn't tell me about me timing again. Sunny world lives on a farm in a wide open space. Take off your shoes and stay out of the rain. Lay down your head on the soft riverbed. Sonny, always remember the word Mama said. Sonny, don't go away. Oh, your mantra. Okay, now we have a
break.
we have a choice. Now we go around and everybody has to pick a song.
You choose a song.
So Mick, you have to pick a song.
Your
We go,
song,
we
huh?
go clockwise. Mary always goes clockwise.
We have to go clockwise.
Yeah.
Spancil Hill. So Spancil Hill is the second book. So just to say, folks, we have two books we put together.
Oh, I found a song.
This the second book.
Oh, you have a song.
You have to wait for your turn,
You have to
George.
wait.
Oh,
I will keep
Spancil Hill. So I'm just shooting through. So the book it's Emmy.
open. It's beside Sonny's Dream.
Wait, Spancil Hill is. Sorry, I'm wrong. It was on the first book. Still in our first book on page 321.
He's looking for it. What?
Mary,
What page?
do we have sound on it?
Same page, yeah.
Mary, do we have sound?
I don't know, I can't hear. I turned my sound down so I wouldn't interfere with whatever you're doing. Let me see.
So if you got a bit on 321, yeah? Of that book, yeah, in Spancil Hill?
Yep.
Yeah.
Have it here.
Is it coming in there, Mary?
Do you see any, takes a minute to come in. It's not coming in here because you see how that thing goes round and round.
No, if you're not getting any feed, eh? Anyway, look at folks,
We can put it up later.
these are the basement
You can put it
tips, so
up
just
later.
enjoy it if you can hear it, and if you can't hear it, just pretend that we're really good, okay?
Maybe it's coming in now.
Last night as I dreamed of pleasant days come by, reminding and rambling to Ireland I did find. I stepped on board a veil and I followed it with the wind. I shortly came to anchor at the cross of Spancil Hill. Being on the 23rd of June, the day before the fair, when Ireland's sons and daughters in crowds assembled there, the young, the old, the brave and the bold, their duty to fulfill. There were jovial conversations, the fair of Spancil Hill. I went to see my neighbours to hear what they might say. The old ones were all dead and gone, the young ones turning grey. I met with Taylor quickly, as bold as ever stood. She used to make me riches when I lived in Spancil Hill. Paid a flying visit to my first and only love. She's white as any lily and gentle as a dove. She threw her arms around me saying, Johnny, I love you still. Oh, she's met the farmer's daughter and the flower of Spancil Hill. I dreamt I held and kissed her as in the days of yore. Said Johnny, you're only joking, there's many the time before. The cock he crew in the morning, he crew both loud and shrill. They awoke in California, many miles from Spancil Hill.
Okay. So it's my
What's the down?
another turn. It's not her turn
Oh, it's
yet.
not her
My
turn,
turn.
sorry.
Right, Mary.
So I'm
Mary's very
going
strict on
to
that.
put
This Mary Clare is also very strict on the protocols here. Do you know that?
Is there something
No,
there about that Mary Cleary?
Oh,
There
yeah,
is.
I
I
think so,
know.
yeah. I think it.
I'm the third
absolutely.
Mary Cleary that I know. So who'll stop the rain?
Who'll stop
It's
the rain?
second book.
Second book.
I'm actually Joyce Mary Cleary.
Second book. You're Joyce Mary Cleary.
What book? The second
Well,
book.
you're the fourth
Second book.
Mary Cleary that I know.
What is the...
Who will stop the rain? Who'll stop? I think it's maybe 375 or
Oh,
something.
that's-
I don't know what it
keep
is.
it up to 3 sevens. Do we know this?
No, I
one?
don't think
What
there's
number is it,
37.
Mary?
Who'll Stop the Rain? I don't know. W.
Irish Rovers on my one.
Oh, that's lovely. That's good.
Cliffs of Dunedin.
And what capo position is it, Mary?
Who will stop? I have to find it first.
Here you are, Mike. It's on this one, and it's on 200. What is it, Mary?
Who'll Stop the Rain? It's page 200.
198.
200 or 201. I'm not sure. which.
200.
Song, Mary Carey.
I think we do it in G capo 3.
Whatever that means.
Up here. Oh yeah, so we should say at the end of the live stream there, that if you want to play along with us, we're going to be playing this using the chords to see in front here in the capo 3 position, just to raise it up a little.
What page?
So it's 200, is it?
It's 200 capo 3. Yeah.
There's two books. There's the original book, which is 365 songs. You're one a day. It's like your mental, medical, spiritual therapy for the day.
But it's funny when I said Meitheal, I
You
heard
will,
you read this
you will.
unless I read it subliminally.
Which?
When I said Meitheal, and when you said about people
Oh
getting
yes,
on
you.
the table, I
Oh
hadn't
right, yeah,
seen
it's
this.
amazing, isn't it? That
What?
Joyce said she said, yeah, this is like a mehel,
Oh,
but you
right,
hadn't
But I
actually.
hadn't actually read this.
She hadn't seen the logo.
There you go.
Two little thoughts for the day as well.
But that's what it is. I mean, this is a Friday morning. Why don't we sell them?
Tax
No,
free.
you have to. We
Next
do
time,
raffles for
We only
No, we
sell
do.
them if people want them.
That's
really.
right.
People ask.
We don't sell them, people buy them. So we have a number of physical books, guys, if you're listening in there, that when we travel around, people buy a book because, look, at having the book, the words in front of you is fantastic for
And we
getting
meet
the
people
sing
along
song
the
going.
way who want
But this is National Singing Week in Ireland. We just heard it on the news when we came into Rossdale yesterday, and mostly was concentrating on choirs and things like that. But this is, look, Friday morning in Ireland.
Mini choir.
It's Friday in Ireland. What do you do on a Friday? Do you know what I mean?
Mini choir.
Mehel mini choir. It's like mini magnums. You know,
Okay,
for
then.
nothing.
we had plenty of those, didn't
Anyway,
we?
this is
So did I, actually.
Mini Mac.
John Fogerty, Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Right, okay.
Actually singing songs which, as he said recently, are very contemporary, even though he wrote them in the 70s. Long as I remember, the rain's been coming down, clouds of mystery pouring, confusion on the ground. Good man through the ages, trying to catch the sun. And I wonder, still I wonder, who'll stop the rain? Went down to Virginia, seeking shelter from the storm. Caught up in the fable, I watched the tower grow. 5-year plans and new deals, wrapped in golden chains. And I wonder, still I wonder, who'll stop the rain? Heard the singers playing howdies for more. The crowd then rushed together, trying to keep a wall. Still the rain kept falling, pounding on my ears. And I wonder, still I wonder, who'll stop the rain? And I wonder, still I wonder, who'll stop the rain?
Nice song.
So in between rain showers in Ireland, we sang that for you. So Mary, that was your choice.
That
So
was
then
my
Brian,
that was my turn. Yeah.
Brian, sing us the song you sang at your mother's wedding.
Yeah.
As we talked about that earlier, that used to be sort of a half an insult in Ireland, but we've moved on. We're now
Big or
sophisticated.
Big or small book?
I don't mind. Do I have to do
Well,
it?
you're
What's-
picking,
what's-
you're
what's
picking,
on
it's
you,
up to
Becky?
you.
Oh, no,
Come on.
I saw the book.
Hey, there's no ad break here, Brian.
Yeah, no, I saw
No
something,
ad break.
but I didn't
You
see
have
it.
to
So
have
it's
your
not.
song.
Yep.
You have to have your song.
Anyway, while we're
ready.
here, guys, we're halfway back to West Donegal. Looking forward to meeting our buddies in the Meitheal Ceol singing group that meet up every Wednesday evening in the men's shed in Gweedore. You're welcome to come along if you're passing by. If you just want to get your head out of
ass.
home and away, is it? What do you call it? Out of your ass, yeah, or well, anybody else's ass.
Or
either.
that one, or Fair City, or whatever.
But singing
Free
is
electric band.
good for your
Oh,
soul.
lovely.
Page 366.
Oh,
Free electric band, that
Oh,
brings us
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Haven't heard it in 40
So-
years.
No. 360.
No.
Yeah.
Ah, Jesus.
Yes, he
man.
does.
The free
The Beatles.
Robert Hammond.
I can't
Oh, Richard
remember.
Del Montena's Club, disco time.
Yeah.
Oh, but,
Deaf free. What is it? Oh, it's free or deaf? Sorry.
it's
Free
that.
electric band.
Page
I don't know.
366.
Play a few chords, like, so you can remember it.
You'll get it. 366. Sorry, Mary. So I need to check for.
366, around about.
So again, for those who
Do
want
you,
to see
do you
what
want
we're
to
doing
sit
here,
here?
stories
Well,
No, 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 I
You
can
can
share
see
here
the
now.
words here.
It's in
No,
the
no,
first
I have a
book,
book
sorry,
here.
it was.
Oh, you can see that far away.
366. Yeah, sorry. So again, look at we physical. There's a certain limited number of physical books, and actually, look at what a thing to have around the house. So people have said to us, you know, the great thing about having a book, suddenly you have words of songs. People aren't stuck for all of that. But if you want a soft copy of it, which you can see I'm using on the tablet with all the hyperactive links and all, just private message me in Facebook. We'll send you one. So this is Free Electric Band.
C, it's in C.
Yeah.
It's like, go on, like,
My father is a doctor, he's a family man. My mother works for charity whenever she can. And they're both good, clean Americans who abide by the law. And they both stick up for liberty and they both support the law. My happiness was paid for when they laid their money down. With summers in a summer camp and winters in the town. My future in the system was talked about and planned, but I gave it up for music and a free electric band. I went to school in hand wash shirts with Newton oil hair. And the school was big and newly built with filled with light and hair. And the teachers taught her values that we had to learn to keep. And he clipped the ear of many an idle kid who went to sleep. My father organized for me a college in the east, but I went to California to the sunshine and the beach. My father and my lecturers could never understand why I gave it up for music in a free electric band. Well, they used to sit and speculate upon their son's career, a lawyer or a doctor or a civil engineer. Just give me bread and water with a guitar in my hand. All I need is music and a free electric band. My father sent me money and I spent it very fast on a girl I met in Berkeley in a social science lab. Yes, and we learned about her body, but her mind we didn't know. Until deep-rooted attitudes and morals began to show. And she wanted to get married even though she never said. I knew her well enough by now to see inside her head. She'd settle for suburbia and a little patch of land. So I gave her up for music and a free electric band. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba, and a free electric band. Da-da-da-da-da, and a free electric band. And all I need is music and a free electric band. And after a whole career, having gone to university, now I ended up being graduated to be able to enjoy singing songs.
Yeah.
But learning organically as you go along.
Joyce,
with it
it's your
and having
turn.
fun.
Well, I just, when I think
So
of
Joyce,
it,
do you want to share a memory with us now, do you?
I do.
after the song, I'll think of one.
All right, very good.
I'll try and
What are we going to? What are we doing?
Daydream Believer.
Daydream
Oh,
Believer,
yes,
good
yeah.
We
one.
like that.
Kate Maloney said,
Daydream.
Lord above.
Word of from New Zealand. Tell her we're on live Facebook to get on and
Daydream.
sing a song with us.
Facebook Live.
I'm gonna tell her.
It's just under Liam O'Gogan. It is coming through, Mary, is it?
Daydream Believer? Yeah,
No,
yeah.
the
I
video.
believe so, yeah, we're
Yeah.
looking for it now.
So this is in our first book. So there's two books, folks. One is 365 songs called One a
Here we
Day,
are here.
and then the follow-up book
Daydream.
was
Daydream Believer.
We've titled that.
Oh yeah, Paul Anderson and hello Mary and Liam.
Ah, yeah, hi Paul. So we don't know who's out there, guys, but we're working our way, winding our way back up to Wild West Donegal. Maybe would we get a swim in the street, the Strand this evening before we go back home? Wouldn't that be beautiful? Anyway, imagine I could be going working for the man. You know what I mean? We'll have to get you over here beside the mic. Oh, ready. We're Daydream Believer. Right, so this song is Daydream Believer. So who sings Daydream Believer? Do you remember? Anne Murray, I remember her singing it.
No, there was a group.
Oh no, well Anne Murray, yeah, but no, the Monkeys, no, wasn't the Monkeys, no.
One of them.
Note we get it.
Was it Neil Diamond who wrote it, was it?
Oh, DJ, I don't know. Or I could hide beneath the wings. I don't know.
Well, I could. I just think my need to open.
What key are you on there, Liam?
It's A. Do you got an A?
No, go ahead.
Well, if I could hide beneath the wing
Oh, yes.
of the bluebird as she sings, the 6 o'clock alarm would never ring, but it rings and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes, shaving razor's gold and it sings. Cheer up, sleepy Jean, oh what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? You once thought of me as a white knight on the sea. Now you know how happy I can be. And our good time started then with $1 to spend. How much, baby, do we really need? Keep sending the donations. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Very nice, yeah? Lovely song. So what are we going to sing? And like, you know,
Back home again. I don't know how it is, but you're back home again.
The Red is the Rose.
Red is the
Oh,
Rose.
man.
We do
Yeah.
that a lot,
We
yeah.
do
But
that.
it's Liam's turn now.
291 on.
You can remember your song now.
make, see there's
That's what I was going
There's
to
fucking
say.
Clongo's voice here. They don't know their fucking place. See that? Clongo's voice.
What's up with
See that?
You
Jump in the queue. Clongo's voice, jump in the queue.
What I was going to say, actually,
I thought it was my
you said
turn.
something
Yeah.
was you go full circle and you come back at the same spot, and the Clongow's boy just said back home again.
Back home
So that's my
again.
words
Well,
of wisdom.
Red is the Rose.
You surround yourself
we
with
think
crap
that
and
more,
you
but
still
what
come back
are
to
we
the
going
same.
to, I was going to sing, what is it? Is
Me and
there,
Bobby McGee.
me and, what we sing, look at that, look at now, we'll sing me and Bobby McGee because you can't go wrong with it. No, you know we sing is Sorrow, Mary, Sorrow.
Sorrow,
That's right.
yeah, Sorrow's going right. This is in the second book.
Second book.
Sorrow.
So this book is called The Ones That Got Away. It's about 140 songs that never made it into the first songbook, and also because of feedback that people gave us from the first songbook, it encouraged us and gave suggestions about songs. So we're delighted. We're hoping to continue over the winter, have lots of sing-songs, share them with you, and the important thing about this is that if you want to practice your ukulele or guitar singing, that you can sing along with us. Just by playing this back and take your instrument. We're playing. You can play in time and along with this. What you're seeing on the screen is the chords and words that we're singing, and we tell you what capo position that we're playing them in. So the Sorrow is in. It's probably 150.
156. Yeah.
156 on.
Second.
What's the capo position?
The capo is 3 on G.
Right. So some songs we've in the book we have them in 2 keys just to suit different the pitch of different voices, etc. So, and which capo position, Mary?
3.
So again, if you're playing with us here now, we're just singing the chords as you see them on the screen, but our capo position is in is in
Sorrow.
capo position 3.
Yeah.
So Brian Cleary's come to the choir, his book's not ready.
No, but go ahead.
Look
I'm
at
a good
no.
catcher upper.
Then yeah, that's him. It's like him coming out to Pegasus without his boots ready.
Okay.
With your long blonde hair and your eyes so blue, the only thing I ever got from you was sorrow, sorrow. You're acting funny, trying to spend my money. You're out there playing your high-class games of sorrow, sorrow. You never do what you know you ought to. Something tells me you're the devil's daughter. Sorrow, sorrow. I tried to find it 'cause I can't resist her. I never knew just how much I missed her. Sorrow, sorrow. With your long blonde hair and your eyes so blue, the only thing I ever got from you was sorrow, sorrow. With your long blonde hair, I couldn't sleep last night. With your long blonde hair, with your long blonde hair.
Now, red as the rose, is that what you want?
That's what that's what number.
There you are, mixed turn again,
The answer is
and Nick
yes.
has remembered.
You remembered.
Red is the rose. So
Red.
this again is on
Page
book
291.
1, 2 not jeez. I mean, there's a man who's ready for the
291,
gig.
is it?
I just happened to see it there.
291, 291.
On the first book.
Red is the rose, 291.
In this one.
So the great thing about this book,
Did you love of course Ruby wax?
She wants to go off the
I
loo.
just had a thought. This is the kind of thing would be lovely for nursing homes in the evening.
oh yeah, well do you know there's so many people
Let's
who,
run that by King.
Both
One of the
for-
women she actually plays for.
so hello Trish, Doherty.
Trish, hello, is she there?
We're looking forward, I don't know whether you're there or not, but Trish, we're looking forward to getting back together with you. You put a bit of manners on our timing.
Sorry, did I give you a fright?
No, no.
Oh no, it's like.
G90, hey. What about you?
So just see where we sing
What
this.
about you, hi? We'll send this one for Sean.
Here's the road.
What about you, hi? Say happy birthday
Right,
to
Brian.
What about you, hi, Sean?
What about you, hey there, Shawnee baby?
Say happy birthday to soon to be
So we're all
dad.
being controlled by
there in New Zealand.
online devices and all this. But you know folks, this is the good use of technology.
Will you say hello to Claire?
Hi Claire, how are you doing?
Claire Bear.
Claire,
There, where?
She's a little bear on the way.
Claire Bear, it's a little bear.
She's a bear in the
Darling
oven.
Claire.
oh you're down Claire, you have a sister Claire, isn't it?
Baby.
Carol.
Oh no, Claire, so when you were telling me the last time we met, Claire, I have photographs of my fellas with Claire. That's where that
There's in New
was.
Zealand.
Claire's having her
Is
own
that
baby
right?
now.
And her hair was real fuzzy or something.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah,
she-
Claire.
Oh, sorry, Claire, but look at when you get to my age, the colour of your hair doesn't make any difference. Right, I can put on different wigs for different days. Right, Brian. We have now no singing through your nose now.
No,
Right.
Jesus, I was shot. Mary,
Right.
are you ready?
I am. Red as the rose.
Mary style.
Right, we have to take this thing off. Yeah, right. Have you
Yeah,
done
we're going to
one?
play it open. We're going to play it open in the courtesy. So again, folks, just playing this open strings and.
I don't think that's streaming at all.
Nah, it doesn't.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. We can do it.
Red is the rose on yonder garden road. Fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the morning. My love is fairer than I'll be your true love forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the boy. My love is fair than goes down by Killarney's green world that we stray, and the moon and the stars they were shining. Moon shone its rays on her locks of golden hair, and she swore she'd be my love forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the void. My love is fairer than not for the parting of my sister Kate. It's not for the grief of my mother. It's all for the loss of my bonny Irish lass. My heart is breaking forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the void. But my love is fairer than my love is fairer than Very good.
That's mine, and I'm going to do the
good.
night
Good
visiting
choice,
song.
Mick.
Do you know the night visiting song? Both beautiful song.
3/8
So tell us all about the night
It's
visiting.
on
This is your favourite
page
song.
384,
This is your favourite song
385.
of the old one.
I might know it when I hear it.
Can't remember who wrote it. Who wrote it?
Well, Luke Kelly would be known as the definitive singer of it.
But it was introduced to us again by a woman called Karen from Toronto. She reminded us about this in Letterkenny at the music singing group there. So, anyway, we then remembered we'd heard it before, but it's a beautiful song.
We're going to see.
G. We're going to sing it in G. It was probably going to be one up in G. So it's on page 350. Have you got a,
385.
Brian, have you got a G? You having a G job now? Remember, you have to do our Stockton's Wing song too. Right, Mary. So we're singing this, folks, in as you see, it's in G, but we're singing it the capo up on fret number 1.
Fret 1. Okay, G.
Right, Mary. Over to you.
I must away now.
I can no longer
tarry.
this morning's tempest. I have to cross.
I have to cross.
I must be guided without a stumble
To the arms I love most.
sleep upon a stone,
Upon a stone,
and through
through
the
the window,
he whispered lonely,
is my
true lover within the
Wake up, wake up,
Sorry. It's my own true lover.
wake up,
Wake up, and let me in,
and let me in,
for I am tired and oh so weary,
and more
than the earth drenched to the skin.
she raised her arm,
Her dove down below,
she raised her arm,
and she's let him in,
she let him in,
and they were lost in each other's arms. That long night
was past and gone. When that long night
was past and over,
and when
the small clouds began to grow.
began to grow,
He's taking her hand, and they kissed and parted. Saddle and mountain, and away they go. I
must away now,
I can't no longer
tarry.
this morning's tempest. I have to cross.
I have to cross, I must be guided without less stumble into the arms I love the most, into the arms I love the most.
So we want to offer that up for the Brexit negotiations, which, as we saw when we came back from France on the boat yesterday, the latest part in the theatrics was to watch Boris and Leo sit with each other, feeling each other's knees, having a good time, thinking about, are you going to get elected and are you going to get elected? And what deal stroke will we pull out of rabbit's hat at the last minute to make everybody look as if it's serious? And we're after spending a number of weeks wandering around northwest France where not a person in the place spoke any English. There was no British products anywhere in any store, and people there, it's not that they don't give a fuck about Brexit. Pourquoi? C'est quoi? Well, what is that? Brexit? This is Brittany, do you not understand? And we're so living in the shadow of British imperialism that we haven't a clue. There's a whole big wide world out there which we would do well to explore and learn. Came back in a ferry last night, only half full of freight, and I imagined Roro just filled 40-ton containers and bring all the Emmental in from France, because I love it. Okay, and send the cheddar cheese.
Grace, on that note, we're going to hit the road.
Chris, are we?
Yeah.
We'll sing one. Can we sing the City of New Orleans?
City of New Orleans,
You'll-
you know that song?
Yeah.
You'll love this song. No. So this song, this is in our second
Park
bit.
in our drive.
Yeah, you are, see this, folks. This is this.
Dinner.
This
I will
is
give you more than that in tarts.
What page is that? Okay, that's good.
City of New
Dinner with
Orleans. What is it
Emmental
called,
for
Mary?
dessert.
Is it that city or city?
It would be the City of New Orleans. So Mary insisted this be in the book because it's a lovely song.
Yeah, Liam was
And,
resisting, but anyway, I
No, it was insisting. You were
City of
dyslexic
New
around
Orleans.
that, Mary. I was
No, is
insisting.
that in your book?
You were desisting because you were resisting.
Resisting, what page is it?
So this is the
Page
second book.
170.
Arlo Guthrie, beautiful song, 168, probably 170 in a new book, 170. You might have noticed there's a bit of discrepancy in the page
The
or
new
something
book,
because I have an
Mary?
older version
In the new
of
book.
the song on my iPad. So folks, if you've joined us today at all, and if you've been so bored after watching the rerun of
The World
home and
Cup
away.
and the Brexit.
Yeah, and the rugby. You'll be watching rugby as well. Imagine Ireland are going to take on Samoa.
Samoa.
Australia are going to take on Russia or somebody.
Cancelled.
And this is going to be
Due to
serious
typhoon.
football, isn't that right?
Oh,
And it's
very
all going to be
serious.
put off. In fact, they're going to have a hurricane, and in the game that's not played, everybody gets 2 points. And that's supposed to be a competition to grow the game of rugby, you know, a gentleman's game. Anyway, it's not that I don't like rugby, but when I think I have to take it seriously that Ireland might lose to Russia, having lost to Nippon Japan. Imagine that Japan beat Ireland
Wonderful.
with all these players that are not from Japan. What about the globalist community? How so? You know, samurai for... Anyway, City of New Orleans, yeah? Mick, we've got it?
I have it.
Lovely song.
In
So,
C, is it?
we're doing it, I think we're doing it open.
We are.
Yeah, we're in
We're
C. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rain. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors, 25 sacks of hay. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train goes out of Kankakee, roll along past houses, farm and field. That's it, take to heaven domain, great crowd of old black men, graveyards and all the rusted automobile. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Dealing cards with the old man in the club car. Penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle. Feel the wheel underneath the floor. In the sun of golden balls, the sons of engineers ride their fathers' magic carpet made of steel. Others with their babies sleep, rocking to the gentle beat. The rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Good morning, America, how are you? Don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done.
Hi, Patrick.
Sorry guys, sorry, I need to change page now. I have to get the technology. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home and we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. All the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream. Feel real till ain't having you
Nice.
folks, your next dance, please. All right, Mick's had enough. Do you want to say goodbye,
You
Mick?
know the
now?
song I love too is Dead Flowers. You know that one?
That was on the page of one of
It
them.
was, yeah.
Oh dear, that's last year's.
Dead Flowers.
So that's what this is about, guys. Meitheal Ceol, if you're still with us or joined in or whatever, spread the word. People coming along on a Wednesday evening. We don't even know if we're streaming anymore.
I don't believe
Mary
it
thinks
is.
we're
I don't
not.
believe it's
Drop
streaming
it.
along. Nothing came in apart from the first thing that we.
Anyway, Mary thinks we're not streaming, so we'll stop now.
Anyway.
Good luck. Call us now.